Hey guys, so if you're standing, you're gonna want to sit down for this one. Um, this might cause some people some distress. And of course, I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but John Leguizamo, the voice of Sid from Ice Age, he was the clown in Spawn, Luigi in the Mario Brothers live action '93 movie, has stated that he will not be seeing the Super Mario Brothers movie because it wasn't inclusive enough. I know. I'm sorry. Again, I don't like doing this. And I understand a lot of you just, you gripped your heart and you just, that tear came out. Some of you were like, who? Uh, but he refuses to see the new Mario Brothers movie because they could have included a Latin character. Like I was groundbreaking, and then they stopped the groundbreaking. So a video game movie about two Italian plumbers who go to a fictional land known as the Mushroom Kingdom. He refuses to watch because there's not enough Latino representation. This is where we're at in the world. It doesn't matter if it's a good movie to them. All they care about is inclusion and representation and diversity. A Again, let me reiterate that. He is mad. Again, this man is Colombian. He's not even Italian. He's Yet he played an Italian. He also did like a very racist version of Asian back in the day. I think in a movie called The Pest. So this guy isn't exactly the best one to speak about this. But this guy who is Colombian and not Italian, so he really shouldn't be complaining about this at all, is complaining that there's not enough Latin representation in a movie about two Italians who visit a fictional world known as the Mushroom Kingdom. Again, he's Colombian. He's not Italian. Charlie Day is Italian though. He plays Luigi. Uh, the what's her name for Peach? Her voice. She's from Argentina. That's Latin. Why does everything have to have inclusion and diversity? Why? Why are so people? What? It's a Mario Brothers movie. It takes place in the Mushroom Kingdom. Who there is going to be Latino? Who? We already have Mario and Luigi who are established as Italian plumbers. So who in the Mushroom Kingdom is going to be Latino? Will be of Latin descent. The Toads? No. See the Goombas? No. The Spiny? No. Bowser? No, I don't think he's going to be of Latin. I mean, he is spicy. Peach? No. Cheap Cheeps? No. Bullet Bills? No. Who's going to be of Latin descent? Now, again, they already have the voice of Peach, who is Argentinian. Again, part of Latin America. Yeah, representation right there. What are you complaining about? Um, and I think the first comment. I hope John realizes how ridiculous it is to want to inject diversity into a story about two Italian plumbers. Two Italian plumbers who go to a fictional world known as the Mushroom Kingdom. Anya Taylor Joy. That's right. She's Argentinian. Yeah, exactly. Inclusion, a Latino actor playing an Italian. Exactly. Where was all that back in the day? He had no problem taking the role from an actual Italian. Bob Hoskins, amazing as he is, or was. Same thing. He was an Italian, but they had Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo playing two Italian plumbers. It was perfectly fine. Now, oh, you gotta have representation and inclusion. This is why we can't have good things anymore. Because you either have people like this complain, like Illumination and Nintendo, they did the right thing. They didn't give in to the BS, and they just made a fun movie. Everyone who's seeing it is enjoying it. They're like, oh my god, this is what you would want from a Mario movie. It's very much like the video games, a lot of references, a lot of Easter eggs, and it's a fun time, even if you have no idea. Even if somehow you're a person walking in who has no idea who Mario is, which everyone knows who Mario is. You know, my grandparents know who Mario is. So even if you walk in not knowing anything about Mario, you still have a good time. It's great for the fans because it's basically fan service. Like I said, apparently has a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of references to older games. So it's what you'd expect. People are saying Mario, his voice isn't as bad as you would think. You know, it's not over the top. It's not, Charlie Day's Luigi is fine. Peach's voice is fine. Bowser's voice is fine. People are enjoying it. The only people not enjoying it are twat waffles like this guy, who thinks that a movie about two Italian plumbers who go to the Mushroom Kingdom somehow needs more inclusivity and diversity. Needs more Latin characters. Like, I was groundbreaking. What do you mean you were groundbreaking? Groundbreaking because you're a Colombian who pretended to be an Italian? Oh yeah, groundbreaking. Let's see if we can find the whole. No, I will not. They could have included a Latin character, Leguizamo said. Like, I was groundbreaking, and then they stopped the groundbreaking. They messed up the inclusion. They disincluded. Just cast some Latin folk. We're 20% of the population, the largest population of color group, and we are underrepresented. It's a Super Mario Brothers movie, not West Side Story or whatever the hell it was called. It's a Super Mario Brothers movie. What? See, this is the issue. We can't have good things. They either you have, like I said, you have the idiots like this who complain about diversity, or they make movies now that have forced diversity. This movie is a video game movie. There's no reason for diversity. There's no reason for inclusivity. It's something that everyone knows. Everyone has access to Mario. Everyone knows who Mario is. Basically, that's like saying that, oh, if you're not Italian, you can't play Mario because it's not inclusive enough. No, everyone can play Mario. Everyone can play every Mario game. It's inclusive enough. It's diverse enough. So they just went out and Nintendo and Illumination made a great, fun movie for the fans. They made a movie for someone who they've never played a Mario game but does know who Mario is. So they'll still have a good time, even though a lot of references will just right over their heads. But it's a Mario movie, not West Side Story, not a documentary. It's a video game movie. Inclusivity and representation doesn't matter. Get over it. And to say you were groundbreaking, give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a ground break. People are rejoicing right now because it's a fun movie. Because there is no forced bull crap being thrown at you. It is just a fun movie based on Mario. The plot. Mario's never had much of a deep plot. Peach gets kidnapped, he goes to rescue her. It really, wow, complicated. Uh, Even when you have stuff like, grander games like Mario Odyssey, the plot still isn't that complicated. Oh no, Bowser's being a meanie weenie head again. You have to stop him. He's taking all the moons and this and that. Oh wow, real hard concept to grasp. Mario Sunshine. Oh, there's a Mario imposter. Gotta go catch him. What do you know? It leads up to Bowser. Also, Mario Sunshine. Peach gets kidnapped. So Mario is not known for having this grand, over-the-top, complicated plot. So don't go into the movie thinking that there's going to be some complicated plot. It's a Mario movie. And since it's like the first movie, it's kind of just establishing the Mushroom Kingdom. It's establishing Mario and Luigi and Peach and Bowser and the world that they're living in. So if there is another one, it might be more of a better plot. But this one's just kind of setting things up because I think there's going to be more. But Illumination Nintendo has just made a movie that is fun. There's no diversity needed. There's no forced political bullcrap thrown in your face like white people are bad and oh how hard it is to be a minority or whatever every other medium throws out these days. It's just a fun movie. There's no climate change bullcrap here. There's no representation crap. It's just a fun movie. This is why it's a sigh of relief for pretty much anyone who's normal, because movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, everything now has some political bullcrap forced down your throat, and people are tired of it. So when a movie like this comes out and they see it and they're like, wait, I had fun. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. And I didn't feel like I was being preached to. Not once. Not one line. Not one moment did I feel like I was being preached to. It was nice. And people want that now because we're so tired of the remakes, and especially remakes that have, like, I just did a video about Little Mermaid, how lyrics and the songs are going to be changed for consent and girl power. So basically everything has to be some kind of political bullcrap, but Mario proved that you don't need it to be. And quite frankly, people are tired of the remakes and the political bullcrap in TV shows and comic books and video games and movies and this and that. So good on Mario. I mean, it's Mario. So, great on Illumination and Nintendo sticking to their guns and saying, no, we're not giving into that crap. We're going to create a fun movie for everyone, whether you're old or young, whether you know about the video game franchise or not. We're just going to make a fun movie. The plot's not going to be complicated, so that way anyone can pick up and watch it. We're going to make the characters, somewhat relatable. We're going to have, apparently from what I hear, like Luigi's story kind of throughout to become, because Luigi's always like, oh, Mario, oh. He's always the coward, and he always wishes he could be, brave and, like his big brother. And his story is kind of, finding that courage and bravery, and kind of like Luigi's Mansion, which, great game. And I would love to see a Luigi's Mansion movie. That would be amazing. Just the aesthetics of that movie, being in a dark, dank, creepy house, and the whole thing of it is he has his flashlight. How many jump scares you would get because you don't expect these ghosts to pop. They're there. You know that these ghosts are there, but you don't know when they're gonna pop out, and he keeps having to shut off his flashlight because he's got to conserve the battery, and just out of nowhere, it's boom in your face. He gets, you know, he's trying. That would be amazing. Um, dun, 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 dun. Just that mute. Just oh my god, I would love to see Luigi's Mansion movie. That'd be so amazing. But if they did, because Luigi's Mansion has multiple games, it would have to set up Luigi's Mansion. You know, he wins this mansion, you know, and all that. He goes there and finds that Mario's been kidnapped. Um, you know, so it would kind of set up the first one, and then, but yeah, I would love to see that. I don't know how I'd feel about a Zelda movie though. I don't know. It like if they made it off one of the video games, like if they were to do, um, I think the first game is too simple because it's just go around, beat the temples or dungeons, defeat Ganon. I mean, every game is pretty much like that. Defeat Ganondorf, or defeat Ganon, or defeat Vadi, or defeat Majora, or basically you're just the hero. It's like, oh god, the land's in trouble, save it. You know? Although with Zelda, the stakes are a lot higher because obviously, Ganondorf is, I think, a tad bit more powerful than Bowser. I mean, Bowser's strong, but so is Ganondorf. And Ganondorf in just his regular Gerudo state, and then when he transforms into Ganon. So I would love to see something like that if it's on a grand scale. Like maybe Twilight Princess Hyrule or Breath of the Wild Hyrule, something Hyrule that's been expanded on and larger. Because they took Mushroom Kingdom and it's huge. It's now a cinematic world. Um, so, but John Leguizamo, I'm not gonna see this movie because not enough Latin characters. Guess what? It's a Mario movie about two Italian plumbers who go to the Mushroom Kingdom. You don't need Latin characters. You don't need inclusion and diversity and representation in everything. Yeah, Latin people. What language do Latin Americans speak? Yeah, it's the second most spoken language in our country. So you have your representation. Watch the commercials now. You know, you get ads on YouTube. I'm not even Spanish. I'm getting Spanish ads all the time. Watching TV, same thing. I'm watching a channel, watching like Family Matters or something, and I get a commercial in Spanish. You are represented. You don't need to be in a Mario movie to be represented, and not being in a Mario movie doesn't mean you're underrepresented. Stop being a little fucking baby whiner. Anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.